Welcome to your Tee Time Tip. I'm Tiime Miskolczi, Director of Instruction for Brown Golf here in Bluffton, South Carolina. Today, I'm kind of prepping you for the US Open, for the British Open, for the PGA Championship. How the heck do you handle the shot out of the deep rough? And what you see when you walk into these tournaments, you begin to see that the PGA and the USGA, they like to layer the roughs. And you'll have a layer where the ball kind of sits a little bit in the shorter grass, and then you find it where the ball is buried. So I'm going to help you understand how best to get that ball out of that deep rough and get it out of the semi-deep rough successfully. So let's go over to the practice tee and we'll help understand how to handle them. Okay, we're here on the practice tee here at Crescent Point. And what I've done is I've given us an opportunity to experience a semi-rough where the ball is just kind of sitting up a little bit below the grass. And then we're going to experience a shot where you can't hardly see the darn thing at all. And there are two options to take. This option here, you can use your 3-wood, you can use your 5-wood, 4-wood, you can probably use your 5-iron. Something with loft, your rescue clubs, your hybrid clubs would work well out of here. So when I set myself up where the ball is just kind of semi in the rough, I'll position myself and I'll lightly touch the grass. In this case I have a 3-wood, and what I'll do is I'll just give a little slight lean forward. And that's going to encourage the swing to go a little bit more upright. Not a lot of lean, but just enough. And then I'll keep a little more weight on this side through the swing, because I want to make sure I don't catch a lot of this grass prior to the shot. So once I set myself up, I give it a little bit of a lean, and then from here I stay in this position and make my golf swing. That way we'll keep the ball will go a little bit on the lower side, but I'll get it going to out in front of me and heading it towards the green. But this next guy, this guy here, I have no chance with this. There's not enough loft, there's too much grass that's going to come between the club face and ball, so I tend to, unfortunately, I put myself in this situation and I don't want to complicate it. So my objective here is to get out, get back out onto the fairway. And when you watch the players at the US Open, you watch them at the British Open, you watch them at the PGA Championship, once they get into this rough, at times they have to find a way to get out. So what I've chosen is an 8-iron. And the 8-iron has enough loft. It's just whether or not it's going to allow me to get through all of this. Because the more loft you have, the easier it is to get the ball up in the air and out there in front of you. So when I get myself set, you're going to find that I lean even more. And I go from a balanced position, I set myself up, and I lean, and I'll lean, not just with my legs, I'll lean forward, all right? And so my moving piece is still my arm, my steady piece is still the right side, and this encourages a swing that goes more upright. I need that because I need a swing that is going to start moving downward so I catch just enough grass between the club face and ball, but I don't catch a lot of it. All right, so my goal is I need to get out. So I set myself up, I lean, and I got about 70% of me leaning on that side. I have very little weight here. Most of it's sitting on this side, and I stay there throughout the entire swing. And here we go. And all I want to do is get out, move it forward to give me an opportunity to pitch it up onto the green and hopefully make a 1-putt, but no more than a 2-putt. I walk off with a bogey, and I don't have to make 3 birdies to offset a triple. Talk to you next week. Look forward to hearing what you have to say about our golf tips, and any questions that you may have, send them to us. We'll be glad to help you out with your golf game.